So what were you saying about these?
There is absolutely no comparison between the Stihl and the Echo.
Now this is the exact same section of leaves that I was just doing with the Stihl 800C. Watch how the Echo 8010 just completely moves the pile with ease. It just destroys these leaves. It seems like the thicker and heavier and larger the pile, the better the Echo 8010 performs. So what were you saying about these?
There is absolutely no comparison between the Stihl and the Echo. The Echo is like it blows the Stihl out of the water.
Oh, you scared me for a second there because I thought, because you were using the Stihl at the time that you said that, and I'm like,
yeah,
what?
I was like, there is no comparison.
And you're using the Stihl, and
yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. I was scratching my head for a second, like, I know he doesn't. That's why I was like, you want to try this again? You want to try the Echo again just to see?
No, after using the Echo, because I started with the Echo, and then he gave me the Stihl. I was like, okay, I'll try it. And then I was like, I got part way through, and I'm like, screw this. I'm going to get the push blower. This is taking forever.
Yeah.
There's no comparison. I mean, you get a push blower and that Echo, and you have a beast of a leaf removal setup.
Right. Yeah. No, I totally agree. And after using the Stihl a little bit more in the heavy, and the leaves were wet today too.
They were.
But I mean, I've used my Echo plenty of times in the wet. The neighboring yard where we were at, I did that all by myself, so it took me twice as long than it took us. Well, it didn't take too bad, like about an hour to knock that.
We started at 9,
yeah.
10 hour and a half.
Yeah. But then, you know, that was like in between, like playing with cameras and moving stuff around. So, you know, an hour, 15 minutes maybe max, but of actual blowing and getting everything cleaned up. But
Using the Stihl, you know, it's definitely good. It's decent. It's just not great. It's just not what like. I wanted it to be. I wanted to love it.
Yeah.
You know, and then I just like it. I will say that I think it's the best all around backpack blower on the market. I would say that.
If I was to own both of these, the Echo would be solely for leaves.
Right.
The Stihl would be solely for grass for the sole purpose. Let's say somebody walks up to you, one of your customers, and they want to talk. You got to shut the blower off, talk to them, and then you got to take it off. But with the side start, you just do that.
Yeah, and I think a critical thing, just to wrap up by saying, is you know, that side pull start, I think a lot of people have not given it the credit that it deserves, just for the simple fact that, yeah, if you're solo, it's clutch, because there's so many times just to carry the backpack blower, you know, you don't want to have to keep picking up, putting it down. You can just literally put it on one time and forget about it, and grab the rest of your stuff and go to where you got to go, and then start it. If you got to turn it off, it's fine, no big deal. But then people are like, oh, well, you know, that's just for solo guys. Well, even when you have, you know, one guy helping you, he could be on the other side, and now you guys both have to stop what you're doing to go walk over to wherever. And again, time is money. So those you know, 30 seconds, a minute adds up over time, and it's kind of just a pain in the neck. So that side start really is clutch in all scenarios. Obviously, when you're solo, I would think, like, if I was just using it by myself all the time, that would definitely be a game changer. But even when you have crews, it still saves time having to walk over, find somebody, hey, pull me real quick, you know, like, that's still a pain. So
I'd buy one just to use for mowing only. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the Stihl is definitely right now the best all-around blower on the market, but the Echo 8010 is a beast, and everyone says the beast. No one has said anything other. You heard it here again. What is it?
It's a beast.
I mean, for leaves, the thicker and the heavier you get in the leaves, it's like, you know what?
You get that in a push blower, and it's
you're
unstoppable.
Good to go. It's almost like having the smallest little wonder on your back, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Will's gonna have a lot of great content coming soon on his channel. He's been focusing a little bit more on his channel, so pretty soon, you know, he'll have more subscribers than me. So
yeah, right.
I don't have
I'm only at like 1,200, so you've got me beat.
Some guys are struggling just to get to 1,000. So you know, I mean, you hit that 1,000.
I mean, I've been off and on for like 6 years at this. So.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing with me. Really, that's probably contributes to the fact of why I don't have a similar level of some of the other guys out there. But I just have so many different focuses, and business is number one. Well, family's number one, then business. Yeah. But I mean, as far as YouTube and business is number one, then social media comes after that.
YouTube is kind of like a hobby.
Yeah, it's become a little more than that for me. But
if you have time, then go for it.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's become a little more than a hobby for me. It's like super creative for me. I actually went to college for art. So like it's an artistic, creative outlet for me that I've really started to enjoy since I did the Get to Know the Pro series. It kind of like really brought the creative side back out of me that's been dormant for a while. So it's becoming more and more of a focus for me, but at the same time, I got to obviously make sure my lawn care business is doing what it's doing, and obviously family's number one. But so, you know, that's why I've been kind of getting into it a lot more.
And it's the winter, so you have more time too.
But anyway, the more content you put out, obviously, the more people are going to watch and subscribe, and YouTube's going to find you and push you out to people and recommend you. So that's the name of the game, right? So go ahead and check out his channel. I'll put the link in the description. We're going to have like a 2-part series of this video. Go right now and subscribe, and then you can check his video out after mine.
Thanks. Guys.